The Green and the Gridiron, a showcase of greats, featuring NFL Hall of Famers teeing off with PGA Tour champions.
Just to have this many Hall of Famers together here, that's pretty special.
It's just an honor to get a chance to meet them and play with them.
Set on the backdrop of the old course at Broken Sound, the inaugural tournament, continuing a long-standing tradition of professional golf in South Florida and 18 years of pro golf in Boca Raton.
To see this all come to life and the pros be challenged by it, yet the amateurs can enjoy it, I think it's a perfect venue.
To have the icons of football together with the icons of golf is very, very special indeed.
WPBF 25 Sports presents a preview of the James Hardy Pro Football Hall of Fame Invitational. Here are Shane Wright and Yanni Caracas.
Hey, good evening to you and welcome to the James Hardy Pro Football Hall of Fame Invitational Show. I'm Sports Director Shane Wright alongside my teammate Yanni Caracas, and over the next 30 minutes we're going to get you going and get you ready for this one-of-a-kind tournament that pairs golf greats and NFL greats.
This coming week, PGA Tour champions, players, and 48 Pro Football Hall of Famers will come to the old course at Broken Sound in Boca Raton for this inaugural event. Let's break it down for you. 78 PGA Tour players will compete for a purse of $2.2 million, but playing alongside the pros on Friday and Saturday will be 26 football legends. Even more Pro Football Hall of Famers, 48 in total, will be there Wednesday and Thursday for a Pro-Am. Guys like Dolphins legend Zach Thomas, Suncoast High School's Devin Hester, and South Florida residents Warren Sapp, Lawrence Taylor, and Chris Carter. Pro-Am champs will be crowned Saturday, with the individual tournament winner decided Sunday. The best part? The event benefits local charities like Boca Raton Regional Hospital, Habitat for Humanity, and the local First Tee chapter.
There are some big names in this event. Let's take a look at some of the notable NFL Hall of Famers who will be on the course. The Bus, Jerome Bettis, Terrell Davis, Eric Dickerson, Dwight Freeney. We're talking about Marshall Faulk, Megatron, Calvin Johnson also on the course. Other big names include Orlando Pace, and big, we mean big in person as well. Former Miami Dolphin Dwight Stevenson, Thurman Thomas, DeMarcus Ware, Dan Fouts, Dolphin nemesis for so many years, gave the Miami Dolphins fits, former Buffalo Bills wide receiver Andre Reed. Now, one of the Hall of Fame football players that will tee it up this week is a familiar name here in Palm Beach County.
Pahokee native Ricky Jackson spent 15 years in the NFL, making the Pro Bowl 7 times with the New Orleans Saints and winning a Super Bowl with the San Francisco 49ers. Now the former linebacker's ready to tackle the old course at Broken Sound.
When you're the only one in a room with a gold jacket, people tend to notice you. And soon, fans will see Pahokee native Ricky Jackson teeing it up with his Hall of Fame brethren, and he's out to win.
How excited are you for this event?
Well, I mean, you're trying to beat them. So, I mean, you know, those guys, they supposed to be the best in the world at their job. And, you know, you're trying to beat those guys.
Jackson says chipping and putting is his strong suit. He plays 4 times a week, oftentimes coming from his Pahokee home where he still lives half of the year. A role model for everyone in the muck.
Well, I mean, I let the guys know that they got a chance to get out and do, you know, the same thing I did. And now by they getting Devin Hester, they're getting another, you know, Palm Beach guy. So now you have 2. So, you know, you're just trying to make sure that the kids see you.
Jackson says besides Hall of Fame weekend and the Super Bowl, this may be the biggest group of Hall of Famers together in the calendar year.
Just to have this many Hall of Famers together here, that's pretty special.
We're going to get a hole-in-one out of you?
Well, I'm going to be trying. Every day I go out. I got 3 already.
You have 3?
Yeah, man. Lawrence Taylor hit 2 in one day.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, so, you know, I'm trying. That's what I go out. I'll try to always get a hole-in-one.
Wow. 3 holes in one, just incredible. He said Lawrence Taylor had 2 in one day.
Hey, these guys are good at everything they do, and we often see, of course, Ricky at the Muck Bowl every year. That's the battle between Pahokee and Glade Central high school football teams. And meanwhile, you've heard us mention the old course at Broken Sound, and more over the past few weeks, a golf course where the tournament is going to be held.
It's the site of the former TimberTech Championship, what this tournament replaces, but the old course has been hosting PGA Champions Tour events since 2007.
Yeah, the old course itself dates back much further than that. I recently took a tour to find out what was behind the name Old Course at Broken Sound and its place in our community dating back almost 50 years.
If you look around, we have all these oaks that were installed. We have some lakes, but there's nothing that's really level. Every shot has got contour to it.
If there's anything Director of Golf Jeff Weber is passionate about, it's this place.
There's some spots on this golf course now where you can stand on a space and you can see 12 different flag sticks.
For the last 18 years, he's been here at the old course at Broken Sound.
Old meaning this course was built first. It was a spin-off course from the IBM Corporation back in the late 70s. The interesting history behind that word, Broken Sound. People are like, what is that? What does that mean? Right. What kind of a logo is that? This place was so special that when you hit a shot, it broke the sound.
It was settlers from Japan who originally cultivated the land as a pineapple farm before the golf course was created. And there's something that makes it even more unique.
If you looked at us from Google Earth, you look above, you see a golf course settled right in the middle of a city. Not a single home, not a single mailbox around.
One of the few standalone courses in our area, surrounded by a business park instead of homes.
We've made wonderful friends. It's meant everything to us. It really has totally changed our lives.
Jeff Rudnick, a retired doctor, is one of the course's longest tenured members, having joined the club in 1988 after visiting the Broken Sound area from up north, looking for a place to retire with his wife, a wife that at first did not approve.
I said to my wife, we're buying. She said, you're crazy, you're 45 years old. We got small kids.
Turns out it was a great decision.
So how many, can you guess how many times you've played this course?
Oh, a lot.
The old course, creating old memories.
Well, I've had some good memories. I've shot 74, 75, had 2 hole-in-ones. You know, I've had just a lot of laughs, a lot of fun.
And now bricks beneath a clock marks the time of the past 17 winners of the stop on the Champions Tour.
It wasn't like winning the Masters green jacket, but it was fun enough for them to say, wow, this is kind of neat.
So many more memories to be made between the Bermuda grass.
What kind of trees we got here?
Yeah, we're mainly an oak tree setup. We used to have a lot of Brazilian pepper trees, but those are not native to Florida, so we had to remove a lot of those.
And everything that makes this old course special.
First of all, just it's beautiful. And, you know, it's lovely having empty space like this.
And the old course at Broken Sound was redesigned in 2023 by esteemed golf course architect Reese Jones.
Yeah, it looks great out there. Jones has designed 270 projects over the last 60 years, including designs or redesigns of 14 major championships and 4 Ryder Cups. He is the son of famous designer Robert Trent Jones, and he tells us he is so happy how this course will play out for the PGA and NFL Players Hall of Famers.
To see this all come to life and the pros be challenged by it, yet the amateurs can enjoy it. I think it's a perfect venue for the James Hardy because the pro football players can bail out in certain holes. We designed it so everybody can play it. They can play the ground game here. The good players will play the aerial game if the wind isn't blowing too hard. And fun fact, Jones also redesigned both Breakers Hotel courses in Palm Beach County. He's a busy guy. All right, one of the staples of the PGA Tour Champions circuit is Stewart resident Kent Duke, just one of several players that call Palm Beach County or the Treasure Coast home.
Duke is currently on the West Coast with the tour, but we recently caught up with him for his thoughts on this inaugural tournament.
Stewart resident Ken Duke won't have to travel far when he tees it up for the James Hardy Invitational.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys here, lives here in West Palm and Jupiter and Boca as well. I'm up here in Stewart, Florida, so it's great to have a home game, more or less.
And this home game will be a little different with a Pro Football Hall of Famer playing alongside him.
I mean, we watched them on TV for years, you know, what they did. But let them see what we do on a regular day basis. If it's, you know, practicing on the range or, you know, in competition, how we handle pressure.
Duke is no stranger to playing in Pro-Ams where the talent level of the amateurs varies quite a bit.
In Pro-Ams, we see it all. We see guys that show up with just woods from the 80s and 70s, or we see some really good players, some 1 or 2 handicappers.
As for conquering this Reese Jones designed old course at Broken Sound,
it's very difficult. The greens are very difficult, so you have to really hit a lot of good fairways and be patient around there. It gets windy sometimes at this time of year, and it's a good test.
Growing up in Arkansas, Duke is a Dallas Cowboys fan, but the Hall of Famer he's most excited to hang out with?
I heard Warren Sapp is a trip. I've met him a few times, and he's a non-stop guy.
I mean, when they call, I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, we get to go play with some of the best pros ever and enjoy a great course and a great round of golf. Sign me up any day of the week and twice on Sunday.
And Ken Duke, a great guy. He even let me caddy for him a couple years ago during the TimberTech Championship. We had a blast, and he, of course, gave me a hard time. Take a listen. Hey, what do you need from your caddy?
Shut up and keep up and carry the bag. That's
Carry the
it.
bag.
That's all we do. Get the club. Get the club.
Nice shot.
Nice club, Caddy. Nice club.
I chose the right one. It's called the driver. I think left to right, like half a cup.
Go to your right a little bit. Just a little bit uphill.
I hope his caddy this week is better than I was on that day.
You sound like you know what you were doing, man.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad at all.
He just didn't hit the putt.
Yeah, exactly. The tournament events will get underway next week. Things really start to ramp up on Thursday as gates open to the public.
Reporter Caleb Califano breaks down what fans need to know before heading out to the course.
The James Hardie Pro Football Hall of Fame Invitational is going to have a lot of things for fans to experience, whether that's watching their favorite professional golfers or NFL stars to the great course right here in the heart of Boca Raton. We talk to tournament organizers and city leaders more on what fans can expect.
The first-year event blends the best of two worlds, the greats of the PGA Tour and the icons of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Organizers say all of them very approachable for the fans.
The fans can expect a unique, never-before-seen experience here in Boca Raton with the legends of golf and the legends of football teaming up together. So one thing that's great about the Champions Tour is the players are approachable. The Hall of Famers are also very approachable. The access to be able to get close and hear the players banter, watch their shot making, it's second to none.
From Thursday to Sunday, special evening events, local food vendors, and interactive experiences will be available to fans. There's also a number of things to see around the golf course, including the Home of Legends, a double-decker open to the public viewing area. It sits behind the 17th hole. Meanwhile, the Boca Centennial structure on the 9th green celebrates the city's history.
We get to showcase our city to a nationwide audience so they can see why this is a great place to live, work, learn, and play.
Finally, organizers say parking won't be a hassle for fans attending the event. General parking is located right across the street at the Boca Raton Innovation Campus, with shuttles running regularly to the main entrance.
There's going to be something out here for everybody, whether it's food and drink, special events in the evenings, something for everyone.
I think you're going to see more footballs and jerseys out here than any other PGA Tour event throughout the year, of course. I think this community is really going to embrace it.
In Boca Raton, Caleb Califano, WPBF 25 News.
All right, still ahead, Tournament Executive Director Ken Kennerly and Tournament Director Steve Marino is going to join us right after the break, announce the plans for the inaugural tournament and more of what fans can expect to see.
Plus, it's not just about watching sports greats on the green. We'll introduce you to the charity partners benefiting from this event.
And welcome back. We are now joined by Tournament Executive Director Ken Kennerly and Tournament Director Steve Marino. Thank you for joining us. A big week, obviously, ahead coming up, leading up to the tournament. And there's some interesting things you have going on all week.
There are. We have obviously a great field in both Hall of Fame football players and Champions Tour professionals. So 78 PGA Tour Champions pros, 26 Pro Football Hall of Fame members playing in the competition rounds Friday, Saturday. But as far as on-site fan activations, we've got our Home of Legends, a double-decker structure right behind the 17th green, open to the public, a couple of bars, Hall of Fame artifacts in there. Cool. Gosling's 1806 Club, which is going to be on 16 green, that's also open to the public. So, nice. A great area for people to come see, and then a whole slew of other, fun activations.
Ken, you've run a lot of events in this county over the years, notably the Honda Classic. You do the Palm Beaches Marathon. This is pretty unique. Tell us how the idea came to be of matching Hall of Fame football players and PGA Tour champions.
Well, we've been working on this idea for just about 18 months. It was August of 23 when we first had a meeting with some executives from the NFL, and things carried forward, and obviously Rondé Barber was very instrumental for us in connecting us with the Hall of Fame. That's really how it got put together. And frankly, it was so important for when the other tournament left, we wanted to make sure that Palm Beach County had two events. We have, of course, now the Cognizant, formerly the Honda Classic, which I ran for many years. And it was important for the county to make sure we kept the Champions Tour here. So, we came up with this format. It was a little bit different. Obviously, when you bring in the most powerful organization in sports in North America and couple that with the PGA Tour champions and the legends of golf, it really, it resonated with people. And, ProLinks, the company we work for, Hollis Cabner, was able to identify James Hardy as a sponsor. Obviously, without a sponsor, you don't have anything. But it was unique enough for us to be able to attract James Hardy, our great partner. And, here we are. I mean, we're about to embark on year one of what will be our, first of a 5-year contract. And I'll bet you we're going to be here a lot more than 5 years.
Yeah, I hope so. And Steve, when people come out and they come out with their families, just come out to have a good time, what do you think is what they can look forward to as far as maybe something different than a regular tournament?
Yeah, something that's similar to other events, but always a great thing. Children under 15 are in free with a ticketed adult, so that's great. Parking is second to none. It's right across the street. That's easy. The accessibility to the players themselves is something that you don't see at a normal PGA Tour event. They're a lot more personable, intimate atmosphere. And then just being able to see some of the legends of the game of football that it's now attracting a different demographic of fan that otherwise wouldn't typically come to a golf tournament. So we're excited to be able to showcase that to the community.
I think also, I can just jump in, we're going to create a lot of fun and energy outside the ropes, similar to what we did at PGA National for many years. Yep. Yes, it's a golf tournament, a professional golf tournament. It has the great names of golf and the great names of football, for sure. But fans are going to come out, they're going to have a wonderful time. Steve talked about Goslings, our great partner from the Goslings Bear Trap up at PGA National. They're here. They're going to be creating a lot of energy on the 16th hole there. So for us, it's about just getting the community to really embrace everything we're doing. And it happened before in this county, and we're going to do it again. It's going to be a great week.
All right, Steve and Ken, thank you so much for joining us. Looking forward to a great week, a great success in the next 5 years as well. And we make it bigger and better next year, right? All right, still ahead, community impact far beyond the game of golf. We'll take a look at the project pairing NFL Hall of Famers with local students, all for one deserving family. We'll be right back.
Welcome back. Well, the James Hardy Pro Football Hall of Fame Invitational is a chance to see sports legends in action. It's also benefiting Boca Raton and other local communities.
That's right. Now, just in its first year, the Invitational has already donated over $3 million to local charities, and net proceeds from the tournament benefit the Boca Raton Regional Hospital Foundation. It's also partnering with 2 other charities, Habitat for Humanity of Greater Palm Beach County and First Tee Florida Gold Coast. Here's what those groups had to say about the impact of the event for their missions.
We're going to have a junior clinic out here on Thursday. We're going to have golf for the kids, but we're also going to have passing and field goal kicking. It's all about for the kids and the opportunities and experiences for them. That's why we do this, and they're having a blast.
The biggest piece of this is going to be the awareness. It's going to be the audience that we're going to be in front of. It's going to be the ability to share our mission, which is bringing people together to build homes, communities, and hope.
As part of this tournament, Habitat for Humanity will also be presenting keys to a brand new home to a family in Palm Beach County. Back in November, Dolphins legend and Pro Football Hall of Fame linebacker Zach Thomas teamed up with Seminole Ridge High School students to work on the build. Jupiter resident and PGA Tour Champions player Brett Quigley also helping the cause. Thomas said he had a great time interacting with the high school students. The home is for a single mother with 2 children living out in Pahokee.
She's going to love that house, and she will get the keys during a ceremony at the tournament next week. When we come back, a closer look at the scheduled events and a few reminders for fans heading out to the course. All right, welcome back. Let's take a quick look at the scheduled events for next week's tournament.
All right, gates open to the public on Thursday at 8 a.m. for the Pro-Am. Gates open at 9 on Friday as the first round set to tee off at 11. The second round will follow the same schedule as Saturday. Then Sunday for the final round. Gates open at 8, final round teeing off at 9. The trophy presentation will happen at the end of play.
And a few reminders if you are planning to head out to the old course at Broken Sound. As we mentioned, gates will open to the public on Thursday with a tournament running through Sunday. Tickets are available online right now. Hey, admission is free for kids 15 and under, so gather up the kids and head out there. As for parking, general parking is located right across the street at the Boca Raton Innovation Campus with shuttles running back and forth to the main entrance. So easy to get in and out. PBS 25 Sports will bring you coverage all week from the James Hardy Pro Football Hall of Fame Invitation.
And you can also find these stories and new content right now on WPBF.com or our app.
Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great night, and we'll see you on the course next week.